I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Will Hunter, and this is my custom league. It's not the regular NHL. You can check out the custom league rules in the description for context. And with that said, our Leafs are on a 22-game win streak after a win over the Montreal Wanderers. Now we get ready to take on the Columbus Blue Jackets. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. Playing for Columbus on the first line is Sid Abel, Phil Esposito, and Sam Reinhart. On the second line, Marco Kasper, Nick Schmaltz, and Dustin Brown. On the third line is Michael Bunting, Owen Beck, and Wayne Cashman. And on the fourth line is Mason Raymond, Mason Appleton, and Dave Schultz. On defense on the first pair is Simon Nemec with Brock Faber. On the second pair is Danton Matichuk with Willie Mitchell. And on the third pair is Craig Hartsburg with Greg DeVries. Starting in net is Grant Fuhr with Cam Ward backing up. And their scratch players Snyder, Michael Rasmussen, and Ed Hospodar. Playing for the Leafs on the first line is Marcus Naslund, Eric Lindros, and Peter Bondra. On the second line is Alexander Burrows, Bobby Clark, and Lanny McDonald. On the third line is Marcus Johansson, Scott Lawton, and Zach Hyman. And on the fourth line is Nikita Gurbenkin, Jonathan Taves, and Mark Parrish. On defense on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair is Ivan Provorov with Eric Cerdak. And on the third pair, Yusuf Valimaki with Tyler Myers. Starting in net is Dominik Hasek with Artur Shilov backing up. And their scratch players Snyder, Brock Nelson, Glenn Murray, and Damon Hunt.
Hi everybody, welcome back to EA Sports. Hard not to think that some minds might be distracted on the ice on the eve of the NHL trade deadline. Both teams seem ready, and they are about to drop the puck on this opening faceoff. The Blue Jackets will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. Rocked them!
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit. As we look at that hit, you can certainly see the adrenaline running through his body on that one. I mean, he elicited all of his power into that hit there, James. But I really like the timing of it. You want to make sure that you're dictating tempo and pace right from the onset of a game. That's how you do it.
Lots of time left in this period. Still looking for our first goal. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Big time stop there. There's another consecutive save.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly. Such an impressive save, James. I love to look at these ones again because it's not just being in great position, it's being desperate. It's finding a way to get to the puck, keeping your eye on it at all times, tracking it, out-battling and out-willing everyone around you.
Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. Dishes it off. Turned aside with the glove by Hasek. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Lindros wins the draw on their own end. Gives it right back. There's the whistle, icing the call, big face-off looming. Jackets gain control of the puck. The Leafs cross the blue line and are on the attack. Here's a chance to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Denies the slapper. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Lots of time left in this period. We're still scoreless. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. Sent into the offensive zone. The Blue Jackets gain possession along the wall. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. Takes the feed. Puck scooped up by Mitchell. The Leafs get a hold of it. Sends it in deep. Columbus has possession of the puck. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Puts it in deep. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Oh, a clutch save!
Hasek's in the right spot at the right time. Just a brilliant save.
Moves it around along the half wall. Gets in front of it.
Hasek's found his rhythm here, James. Looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
More than half the period left to play. We've still got zeros on the board. Toronto's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Schultz. Takes the pass. Puck dumped in. Pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. And a great save.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area. Pure's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
Face-off looming as both centers get into position. And they take possession after the defensive zone face-off. Reinhardt's carrying it ahead. Columbus has it in the offensive end. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Oh, a close save and a beauty!
Well, this save looks easier than it actually is. I mean, when you have a shooter right in the slot, and you know that you've got to find a way to get your glove on it, you got to be fast, you got to be quick and show those reflexes. He does that and makes the save.
Off the face-off, they take the puck. Gains the zone along the right wall. Here's a chance. Tremendous stop by Fuhrer.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
And that goes off a player. And that's taken by the defense. Looking to set up offensively. Here's a shot. Stick save, denies them, and I think that was off the shaft. Quick pass to Faber. Look out, here they come on the attack. Scooped up along the wall by Myers. Great poke check on the reach. He looks deep to Appleton. And he takes the pass. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. A game of inches, and he puts it off the outside of the post.
Gotta love offense, James, and the ability to score goals. And this one just goes right off the pipe. That's frustrating.
The Leafs scoop it up along the boards.
You gotta figure he knows about this next milestone. He's only one goal away.
Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. More than half the period has expired. The game is still scoreless. The Leafs win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Toronto's got possession at center. The Blue Jackets look to start the transition game. They're picking up steam through the neutral zone. Puck picked up by Mitchell. Moves it quickly over to Brown. Pushes it across to Mitchell. And now it's over to Schmaltz. And not much on that one. Toronto's got the puck along the wall.
Athletes are so competitive. He didn't just stay down. He got back up, James, and he's making his way towards the bench. But you can clearly see that he is not 100%.
Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here.
Casper's just trying to get back on his feet here. I mean, that was a top hit right through the body. I'm sure he's still feeling the effects of that one.
Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. The Leafs win the draw. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. And there's a little help from your friends right there from off the wing, coming up with the puck. Puts it on net. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there.
Pierce tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net. Outstanding performance by him on that last one.
Here in the back half of this period, still scoreless in this one. Toronto's won the draw and they'll go to work. Oh, what a chance to open things up, but he misses.
A huge opportunity to get the first score of the game. You can see the frustration as he looks up at the roof.
Play whistle dead as the puck goes into the bench, and I think that woke up a few players. Here in the late goings of the period, still no score in this one. Clark's quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Batted down out of midair. Huge steal at his own end. Puck sent over to Clark. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Takes the saucer pass. Quick feed to Beck. What a steal in his own end. Here we go, on-man rush. Here's the pass. And there's the save. Directed over to Bunting. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. And now he tries to get it across to Burrows. Broken up at center by Bunting. Dumps it into the O-zone. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Takes a shot, and he turned that one aside. Lindros moves the puck to the corner. Receives the pass. Picked off by Brown. And he loses control here. Moves it to Brown. Columbus plays it along the wing. Slides it diagonally to Lindros. The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here's a short pass to Brown. Sends it in on the attack. Sends it to the middle. Picked off in front. Picked off. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports.
Well, that period was a whole lot of nothing. Let's hope that the Leafs can get this go-ahead goal in the second.
to return to the game, James. I mean, that injury that he suffered earlier is going to keep him out. This is a tough loss for their team.
No, and you clearly kind of know where you stand from a coaching standpoint now, but that is a serious blow to the lineup here for the rest of the game. And he makes the save. Scoops up the puck here. Columbus looks to break out in their own end. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. With the blast! Denies him with the save! Denies him again!
Pierre's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still looking for our first goal. The Leafs win that offensive zone face-off. Answers the call with a big save. Centers are set. Face-off ready to resume play. Columbus has it in their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Here they come on the rush. Passes it over. Here's a pass in front. And that doesn't connect. And that one's stopped. Columbus moves ahead with the puck. And now he angles it across to Schmaltz. Turns the puck over. Great read defensively there. The Blue Jackets take possession in the defensive end. Handles the pass. Columbus has it in the open ice. Shot! That's gloved by Hasek.
It really is amazing to watch him maintain possession of this puck while his opponent is on him. I mean, they're pushing him, they're shoving, they're doing everything they can. But he's resilient. He's got a willingness to his game, but he's also got power. Power, you can see it in his lower half and the balance and coordination it takes to get this puck to the net.
Hard hit frees up the puck. Across the line, down the left wall. Here's a shot. Blocker saved by Fuhrer.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
And he gives it over to Burrows. The Leafs move it in. Here's a centering pass. And that goes off a body and a ride. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Quick pass to Morrissey. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Moves the puck. Toronto's got the puck. Takes a shot. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. We're still scoreless. Lawton's won the draw and they're on the attack. And a big-time save on a big-time shot. And now he moves it to Abel. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Slides it across to Foot. Quick shot! And he makes the save there. Moves it quickly over to Johansson.
There we go, Marcus Johansson.
Now, it's hard to miss from this distance, but you got to get there, and you got to get the puck on your stick. He does a great job of getting in tight.
Finally improved their shooting percentage with that goal here in the second.
And you can see how happy they are. The body language says it all. After so many misses and opportunities earlier in the game, they finally get rewarded, and that's got to give them some jump to their step.
Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Fires it into the offensive zone. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Banks exploring options with the puck. Off the outside of the post and stays out.
Columbus is struggling to capitalize on their chances as that one goes off the post and out, but they are generating, James, so that they can keep with the game plan, continue to press. One's bound to go in.
The Leafs will play it from the defensive zone. Gets the puck in deep. The Blue Jackets gain possession along the wall. And he feeds it down to Beck. Columbus has it in the defensive end. The Leafs gain possession in their own end. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Pass out front. Great defensive hits up play to pick it off. Slides it up front. Skates to the crease. Shot. And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out. Grabs the puck. Here he is, wristed on net. Fantastic save.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Tries to feed it over to Clark. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Quick pass across to Clark. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing. We're satellite broken records here, but once again, it's another sellout here in this building tonight, Cheryl.
Now, you got to give props to the team on the ice, right? I mean, it starts with the players. You got to go and put the product out there if you want to get people in the seats.
Off the inside of the post!
The Blue Jackets are behind in the game, and that just hits the post and out, but they continue on with what they're doing. Keep chipping away. One is bound to go in.
Well, let's see how this face-off plays out here coming up, because one team looks hungry and the other one looks like they need a break.
Well, they're gassed, right? They ice the puck so they can't get off. And if I'm the coach, I'm telling you, the only way that this play stops is with a goal or a penalty.
Quick feed to Clark. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Moves it to Esposito. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. The Leafs don't like it, but they'll serve two in the penalty box.
Well, they have the lead, and now they've taken a penalty, so now they're going to be back on their heels. That power play is going to come out. You know they're going to be smelling and tasting blood, James. The PK unit, they got to be to task.
As they step into the face-off circle, let's see if they can take advantage on this power play.
Well, an opportune time for a power play, and to garner some momentum in this game. You're trailing by one. You got to find a way to win the draw and get the puck to the net quickly. Open up the lanes and shoot the puck.
Here's a short pass to Schultz. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Sends it into the offensive zone. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. The Blue Jackets slide it through center. And that was read perfectly. What a play by McDonald. Toronto's got possession at center. And that's broken up. The Blue Jackets will play it through the neutral zone. Shot! And makes the save. Toronto's got possession while undermanned. Gets it out of his own end. Columbus gains control of the puck. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Columbus looks to attack. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. Quick pass to Taves. Trying to get it out of their own end. The Blue Jackets fire blanks on the power play. We're back to even strength here. Stopped by the goaltender.
Specialty teams are critical, especially when you're down by a goal and you have an opportunity to get the equalizer, and they just weren't able to generate anything on that one. And that's a tough one to take as they remain down by a goal at even strength.
Here in the later stages of this period, the Leafs lead it 1-0. Toronto's won the defensive zone draw. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Moves it quickly over to Faber. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Columbus has it against the half wall. Big play inside the defensive zone. Lindros takes it along the wing. They go on the attack from the left side. Center pass in front. Oh, what a chance, and that goes off target.
There we go, Peter Bondra.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. Well, he had his eyes on the puck. He tracked it perfectly and got himself set to position, James. I thought he had it. He got a good chunk of it, but he didn't get it all.
That's like the third goal in a row he scored where it's flipped off the goalie and tumbled back into the net.
Period number 2.
They've got a comfortable lead, but not comfortable enough. You're still 20 minutes away. You got to play the third. They've attacked all game. They've held the majority of possession. Now it's be about doing it for 20 more minutes, James.
The Leafs have it now. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Here they come. And the middle frame almost done. Picked up along the boards by Lindros. Whiffs on that. The Blue Jackets have a hold of it in the defensive zone. In all alone on the breakaway. Tremendous save on an incredible chance there.
Oh, you can't believe he's been denied, James. He's typically so good in this one-on-one situation.
The Leafs have been the more active squad, and they continue to lead late in the second period. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Hasek's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
The setters will glide into the dive. And they win the draw on their own end. Can't keep a hold of it. And there's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come.
Well, good period for the Leafs. They got their icebreaker goal and then their insurance goal. Let's hope they can maintain this 2-goal lead, take home the 23rd win in a row.
Hope you're having a great night. 2 periods down, 1 more to go, and they're ready to drop the puck here on period number 3. They have dropped the puck here in the third. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
The Blue Jackets are behind in this game. They just haven't been on the puck. They haven't had their legs under them. They haven't been urgent, which means they've been chasing the game.
Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
Well, he's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've got a 2-0 game here tonight. Nice job tying up his opponent. Up along the wing. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Quick feed to Lindros. There he is from the slot. Big time stop.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Moves it to Lindros. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. The Leafs set it up behind the net. Gets it back. And he takes the dish. Shot denied by the glove as the puck hops along.
Fury's giving his team an opportunity to stay in the game. One save after another. He has been under siege.
Goaltender gave up nothing as it hits the outside of the post and will play on.
win at either end of the ice here, but both teams are trading grade A chances right now. There's a ton of pace and volume of shots to this game right now.
Toronto's outplayed the opposition tonight, particularly offensively, as they lead it early in this third period. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Steps up with the block. Dumps it in. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. Gaining momentum along the wing. Sends a pass over. Nice feed from the left side up the middle. And he serves it across to Burrows. Morrissey's gained the line and on the attack. Along the half wall with the puck. Oh, smart heads-up play to put that one away. Works it across to McDonald. Fires it. Denies him. He got all of it. Feeds it over. Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net.
Well, it's really tough to get grade A scoring chances, so when you miss by a mile, that frustration will set in, James. And you can certainly see it on his body language. He cannot believe he missed by that much.
Here's a short pass to McDonald. Answered the call on that play. Columbus plays the puck along the boards. And that's a great heads-up play by Valimaki. Toronto's moving it along the wing. Dumps the puck in. Angles it over to Reinhart. Looking to make something happen at center. And that's deflected. Quick pass to Mitchell. Blocker save.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle. Hasek's been fantastic in this game. It's the timely big save, and he's a real difference maker, not just between the pipes, but also the message it sends to the entire team. Just a calm, right? Anytime you're defending, you find a way to make that save, and now all of a sudden you're moving the puck north. I think you play differently when you have a guy in the net who's making those kind of saves.
The Leafs have been the aggressor offensively tonight as they continue to lead in the third. Toronto's going to start with the puck in their own end. Slides it diagonally to Johansson. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Columbus looks to get things going now with the puck. Moves it quickly over to Schultz. Toronto's looking to break out. And now he passes up to Hyman. Gets the puck in deep. The Blue Jackets have it against the wall. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Sends it out in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. 2-0 is the score. Columbus takes possession after that offensive zone faceoff. Quick feed to Burrows. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Let's move to the middle, and it's blocked. Tries to feed it over to Appleton. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. The Blue Jackets carry it along the wall. Shuts him down.
The Leafs have done a great job protecting the middle of the ice and influencing play to the outside and allowing their tender to see every shot. Now they're protecting a shutout. They're going to have to do a little more of the same if they want to get it.
The Canucks are coming up for the next game, and I was just told a little while ago that a few extra seats have been released for this one, so if you haven't got your tickets yet, you know what to do. Stretch pass. Moves it to Clark. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Fires it on net. Fuhrer's going to hang on to the puck and get a stoppage in play.
Nothing gives confidence to a team more than a big save, and he's been doing it all night, James.
The Leafs continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Sends it across the ice. And he takes the feed. Columbus takes possession at center. Toronto's got it in their own zone. The Leafs played along the boards. Picked up along Nemec. Sends the pass over. Wholesale changes coming up as they send it in. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Straight up the middle. Here they come. The Blue Jackets take possession in the defensive end. Foot's got the puck now in his own end. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Columbus tries to break out from their own end. Takes it across the blue line. Takes the feed. Turned aside with a glove by Hasek.
There's always certain players that know when something needs to happen in a game. Listen, they're trailing in this one, and you have to be aware of how you can ignite your team. Well, that is a huge hit, and you can see just in the response that it elicits from the bench.
Well past the midway mark of this period, the Leafs are currently sitting in the driver's seat leading 2-0. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Oh, what a hit along the wall, and those boards are rattling.
And when you're along those boards with the puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and a lot.
Oh, Dustin Brown spoils the shutout.
Now they're within one. They're within striking distance of the equalizer here, James. They're playing on their toes. It's about staying there and keeping the foot to the pedal. Well, he's had just an outstanding performance, James. He's been dialed in. He's been at the top of his crease, but he is not going to be happy because the goose egg, it is over as he lets one by.
The Blue Jackets desperately needed something, and they finally made it happen.
Well, they're in the final frame here, but they got one back, and you know what that's like as an opponent. When you know that that team is coming and they're a wave, there's a lot of urgency, and they're a dangerous team right now.
And the puck's kicked free. Fires it into the offensive zone. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Here they come up along the wing. Out front! That shot's blocked! Big time stop there!
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space? Goaltender does it and makes the save.
And here's the pass to Appleton. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Slides it over to Brown. And there's a power play opportunity coming up here. Let's see what the officials say. Morrissey's been nabbed for tripping.
Important task for the PKers ahead of them, up by one, and a real opportunity protected.
Columbus is set to go back to work on the power play.
No time like the present, hey, James, and the power play to get it done. Get the equalizer in this one. It's about creating momentum, not taking it away. They are got to look to the net. They've got to drive lanes and try and get on the scoreboard here. Well, I like this play, James. When you're leading late in the game, you make good blue line decisions. That's what we used to call them anyway. And you put the puck in deep and you just kill some valuable time.
Oh, how about that for sacrifice?
Well, on a PK, you have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets out there aggressively and makes sure that that shot does not get to the net.
Oh, Bobby Clark with the shorty.
Just love this goal, James. I mean, this is a PK, not just a PK, but a power kill. They go and attack when they recognize the opportunity, and they create this chance, and they put it away. This is the type of play that coaches love, James. It infuses energy throughout the entire lineup. Be hard and heavy on the puck, be relentless on the forecheck, and then getting rewarded with the goal. Absolutely outstanding.
Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Poked away and forces the turnover at center. Taken along the wall by Taves. Oh, what a save in front!
Amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well, and this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
get set for the face-off here as they will continue to play shorthanded. Toronto's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Columbus with possession in their own zone. There's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow.
Whoa, Sam Reinhart.
Make it happen.
Well, there's no sitting back with the extra attacker about. It's all about urgency, being 2-3 on a puck, finding ways for the retrieval, and then going north, heading north to be able to execute.
Jeez, why'd you leave him alone in front of the net like that?
Columbus hasn't rolled over in this one. That goal has suddenly made this one a one-goal game.
They're hunting and they're hounding because they want it. You can feel it. It's the energy that's coming off of the bench. You know that the coach is talking about retrieval and owning and possessing the puck. They did that on that last goal.
The Blue Jackets have pulled the goaltender here. They've got the extra attacker out on the ice in hopes of a goal. Big draw coming up with the extra attacker on the ice. Clark's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. And now he passes it to McDonald. To the empty score!
And McDonald seals it with the empty netter.
The deal, James, a real insurance marker and a game well fought and a win well earned. That's a strong effort all the way around. Stingy defensively at the end of the game, and they're able to get that empty netter. And it's the dying minutes here, James. It should seal the deal.
The Leafs with that empty netter should seal the deal here, barring a complete, absolute, epic disaster, right?
I would say that, James, and that was perfectly executed, I might add. The empty netter, that's the only time I'd ever get one. But when you look at that and the lead that they now have, it would have to be disastrous to give it up.
In front and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Toronto's been the better team offensively tonight. A lot of scoring chances, and they lead it late in this third period. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And play rolls on as he came up with a nice stop there. Passes the puck over to Faber. Here's a chance, and one last save. And they'll drop the puck one more time before this thing concludes. There's the horn and make it 10 straight wins.
It's 23 straight wins.
They're rolling, and these fans are showing their appreciation. Oh, that post-game meal's going to be oh so sweet tonight, Pounder. 10 in a row now.
Yeah, it certainly tastes a lot better after a victory, and they know that they've got that streak going. Everyone is feeling good about themselves, the way that they're playing, and it's a lot of fun to be part of that group.
That'll do it from rinkside here this evening. A lot of questions about a lot of rosters need answering, and we'll get those tomorrow on trade deadline day. Good night.
Well, it's actually 23 games in a row. As the Leafs outshoot Columbus 34-29, out-hit them 38-33, have more time in attack. Columbus has the better pass percentage. Toronto won the faceoffs 30-14. Columbus got the only power plays in the game, going 1 for 2, but Toronto did get the shorthanded goal. For the box scores, for Toronto, you had Myers with 2 assists, Bobby Clark with a goal and an assist, Scott Laughton with an assist, Bondra with a goal, Lindros with an assist, McDonald, Johansson with goals, and Burrows with an assist. And Hasek made 27 saves on 29 shots, 2 goals allowed for a .931 save percentage, and he got an assist. For Columbus, you had Esposito with an assist, Reinhart with a goal, Bunting, Matachuk, Abel with assists, and Brown with a goal. And Fuhrer made 30 saves on 33 shots, 3 goals allowed for a .909 save percentage. And with the win, Toronto's record now sits at 31-2 for 81 points as they hold on to first place in the league and have clinched a playoff spot. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game as Toronto takes on the Vancouver Canucks. But before that, we got the trade deadline.